Sometimes I just regret getting bangs because it's just so hard to style them and then also tame the frizz. Because, anyway, what I want to talk about is the fact that yesterday when I went for a walk, I noticed that I wasn't constantly looking at my phone and I wasn't changing songs. And it's a very small thing that happened, but it just shifted something so significantly in me. Whenever I go for walks, I tend to just look at my phone, kind of skip songs, only listen to songs that evoke certain visuals in my brain, and that really just spikes my dopamine in that moment because walking in itself is quite a boring chore if I think about it like that. Because last year, I remember around June, July, August, September, in one of those 4 months, I had challenged myself to walk without music, which was extremely difficult for me because I tend to just dissociate whenever I walk. I don't focus on the walk, I focus on what I'm listening to and how I'm feeling in that moment. And that is the reason why the walk is mostly a piece of cake. I can walk for hours because it's easier with music, because I just dissociate from reality. However, this was the reason why I decided to not listen to music because I just wanted to be fully grounded as I was walking. And let me tell you how hard it was. The first few days felt like someone had stabbed me in my heart multiple times because I was just trying to get through the walk as fast as I could. My goal was to complete 10,000 steps, and that takes me around an hour and a half based on the pace I used to walk 6 7 months ago. I would just literally be so irritated, so damn annoyed. But then, of course, it got better as I got used to it. That's how it is for everything. You just have to push yourself enough so that you cross that threshold, get used to it, and then it's second nature, right? And then I eventually got back to listening to music and I was still present. Then there were, certain ups and downs. That's fine. That's not the point. The point is that yesterday I decided to not skip songs, just put my playlist on shuffle and not really look at what song is about to play and just listen to whatever comes up, even if I don't like it. Could be any song. I'll just listen to it. For 45 minutes, my goal is to listen to whatever song comes up. I'm not going to look at my phone. I'm not going to skip it. It's okay. I did that. And ironically, it made me feel so much more grounded than it normally does. I just felt as if I walked being very, very present throughout those entire 45 minutes. I felt great. It did not shift anything in the sense that, oh, my life changed or something. Of course not. But I was extremely present. I mean, I decided that I'm going to do that forever. And I went on a car ride today with my parents, did not skip any songs because in the car also I normally do that. Went for a walk again, did not skip any songs. I wanted to. There were a few songs that I was like, oh, it's so boring. I don't want to listen to this. I just want that dopamine spike, the songs that I usually listen to. But I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. So I just listened to whatever came up. And that was that. I did not use social media that much yesterday. I did not use social media that much today. I absolutely did not feel like using my phone after I came back from my walk because I was so much at peace. I was so in tune with myself. I was just so in tune with the present moment. And this is the lesson that I learned, and this is something I'm saying directly to myself, that being overstimulated helps no one, especially you. It helps no one. It's the worst feeling in the world. You have no concept of what's real and what isn't. Not in terms of, oh, this is fake, this is not real, not that way. But you are just, your brain is running so fast and there are so many thoughts coming and going, and you're noticing every single thing while also not being able to notice every single thing because you feel as if you're losing track of time and you're losing track of yourself and you don't even feel like yourself because you're just so, it's like there's electricity going on in your brain that you cannot even comprehend what is going on in front of you. Everything is just so fast and it's just so anxiety provoking, and it's just not the best feeling in the world. It's absolutely the worst feeling. Finally, I used my minimalist launcher, did not check my phone at all today, went out with my parents, felt like checking my phone, did not do that. I could have easily just turned off the minimalist launcher app, opened Instagram, could have done whatever I wanted, did not do that. I felt present. I wanted to keep feeling present, which is exactly what happened. It sucks to be overstimulated. I'm not saying that all of my overstimulation has completely evaporated or it has disappeared. Of course not. It's going to take a little more repetitions to just get used to it again. but I'm willing to do that. And I think it's almost 10:30 now. I think I'm just going to go to bed. I normally go to bed by like 12, 12:30, even 1, which is very, very sad. I mean, I want to wake up at 5, so I cannot be going to bed at 1 a.m. And there are a lot of things that I want to achieve this year in terms of just, not materialistic goals, but just health wise, waking up on time and putting myself in a few uncomfortable situations so that I build my tolerance to those. I stop avoiding things. This is one of them, obviously. It just felt great. It still does feel great.